Hey guys, welcome back to MuscleMentor.net. I'm Brad Holm. This is Justin Harris. And we'd asked for some feedback on Instagram and Facebook on what people want to hear about. So we're just going to go over some of those, or one of those questions right now. And that is, what was it?
HGH and fasting.
Okay.
And so with this, I guess I would need more information. The ultimate answer is going to be pretty much the same, but are you talking about fasting increasing HGH production or taking human growth hormone during a fasted period? I'll tackle the first one to start. Will HGH be elevated, natural growth hormone production be elevated in a fasted state? Yes, there's this, that's kind of how it works. Should you fast to increase HGH if you're a natural bodybuilder in the hopes of speeding up your progress? No, because there's no physiological level of human growth hormone you're going to produce naturally outside of some kind of pituitary issue that's going to benefit muscle growth to any noticeable level, and certainly to any level that would overcome the fact that you're fasting. We kind of harp on this over and over and over again, but there's no secrets, there's no shortcuts, even if you could double or triple or quadruple your human growth hormone output naturally by fasting, there's not any real muscle promoting benefits that you would notice from that, and certainly nothing that would overcome the fact that you're going long periods of time without amino acids in your bloodstream.
Right. Yeah. It's kind of like if your diet sucks, you can inject all the juice you want, and you're going to weigh as much as that juice.
Yeah.
Because you don't have the building blocks. So diet's always going to come first, and then we're talking exogenous. These guys are fasting to try and get their growth hormone. So it's a double negative.
Yeah. There's Don't even worry about. Don't do anything to minimize your hormone production as a natural competitor. But There's nothing you can do that's going to increase it to a level that's going to make a noticeable difference. Certainly, if it involves adjusting your food intake. Never mess with your diet to try to increase hormone production. It's just you're going to lose that battle every time. Yeah. It's like going fighting a shark in the middle of the ocean. You're going to lose that fight 9 out of 10 times.
What if you're a lion on a sea with a machine gun?
It's 50-50.
Okay, at that point.
If the lion, they don't have trigger fingers.
Oh, that's right. It doesn't matter.
If we do the opposite, the other one is, are you taking HGH while you're fasting? And the only reason I would think for this is that maybe someone wants to increase the fat burning effects of growth hormone. And I'll say this, 100%, I believe more than anything in the world, on a dollar for dollar basis, there's nothing less effective for fat burning than growth hormone. For the amount of money you pay for it and the amount of lipolysis it creates, there's just far, far, far more effective fat burning products. So spending $20 worth of growth hormone to increase fat burning for a 6-hour fasting period is just, there's so many better fat burning products, so many things that raise metabolic rate, so many things that increase lipolysis to a higher level than growth hormone. And I think this stems from people all the time talking about, some guy on the internet starts his first growth hormone cycle, and 3 days in he posts about how awesome it is, and this is great. I'm eating nothing but pizza and donuts, and I'm leaner and bigger than I've ever been before. It's been 3 days. First of all. Second of all, I've never seen a single person post the photos of their rapid fat loss, muscle gain, and a lot of times on a lot of the forums that are burning, I say forums because I see it mostly on there. It seems like this doesn't get done as much on the social media quite as much. Social media drug talk has kind of been a different approach. It's never people talking about their own use as much as it was when it was completely anonymous on forums. But you'd see, I can think of a couple like on Professional Muscle and different sites that have been around a really long time. I've seen the same posters probably anywhere from 8 to 25 times over the last 15, 17 years post that same thing. And I say if this is at least the 15th time you posted about how you're getting leaner and bigger, eating junk. If any of those actually, if all that happened all those 15 times, you would be at least 400 pounds shredded by this point. Yeah. But they don't look any different than they. So with growth hormone, we've said this before. If you take it, it works.
It works. Yeah, it works, but it's not gonna. It's not. The fact of doing it when you're fasting, or doing it at night, or doing it in the morning, or doing it before you shower,
or splitting it into microdoses.
If you have real growth hormone, you have real growth hormone. And if a lot of these questions, I feel like they're coming from maybe someone who's really excited about the the possibility of getting it and using it, and so they're trying to figure out the best way.
And they want to maximize the results. The way to maximize them is to take it.
Yep.
It's just, and you know, it's funny because the only people that are really that, it's great, you know, bless the heart of people who are that obsessed and that motivated, but by the time you're a top pro, you've been doing this for decades, 10, 15, 20 years. If you think you're going to be taking 10 shots a day of growth hormone, timing to make sure you're on a fasted state and certain amino acids are in your bloodstream over every single day for the next 15 years, that's not how it works. So you got it's the simple basic things. If it's real, take it, it'll work.